Okay, section 4.3, question P16. And here we have an issue that could be a correlation, it could be a causation. If it is causation, it's certainly sad and disturbing. But we have the children living near a major power line and whether or not there's an increased risk of leukemia. So in this particular study, the subjects would be children, because we want to specifically look at the effects on children. Of course, we might be interested in other age groups too, but for this study, what we're given is we're looking at the leukemia in children. The treatment, now this is kind of a weird thing. So treatment you would typically think of as being a pill or some kind of medicine or surgery, but really treatment in the broad statistical sense is just the thing that is different that you want to see if it's having an effect, whether it's a good effect or a bad effect, and this certainly is a negative potential effect in this case. So the treatment, the thing that's different, would be the children who are actually living near the power lines. The ones who are not living near the power lines would be the control group in this sense. And so the first thing you might realize is that a randomized control experiment would not be appropriate here, because if we think that potentially living near a power line could cause leukemia, then randomly assigning part of our sample to live near a power line to see if they develop leukemia would certainly not be ethical. So here's a case where we would have to look more at observational data and start with correlation and then start to rule out other possibilities if we do find some kind of correlation, which I think they are suggesting they actually have. Response variable, so the outcome that we're really concerned with. Does this treatment, what does it potentially do? Well, it potentially causes leukemia in these children. Now, it may or may not actually do that, but that's the outcome that we're looking at. So the outcome is the thing that we're not sure about, but we're very interested in knowing so that we can deal with it appropriately. Is this type of study a true experiment? Again, no. It wouldn't be ethical, and really it wouldn't be practical either to randomly assign certain people to live in a certain area, even if it was ethical. Most people want to choose their own residence, at least within the United States. That's typically seen as a freedom that many people have. So is it a true experiment? No, there's no random assignment. And if there's no random assignment to the treatment and control group, no matter how official it may look, it's not going to be a true experiment. It may still be a very nice study, and I think the book does a fair job in mentioning this. You can have observational studies that are very well done and are very important contributions to research, even helping to get at the cause of something, such as the lung cancer and smoking studies that you hopefully watched or will watch the video for on Blackboard. So just because it's not a true experiment doesn't mean it's not valuable, or even that it's not helping to determine a cause. But certainly if there is no random assignment, then it's not a true experiment.